My name is Stefan Daniel and I'm looking after the photo business of Leica camera. Exceptional, beautiful. First of all, it's green, safari green, and useful at the same time. And it became a very fashionable color over the last 10-15 years maybe. So a safari does not even come from the safari name, but with our M3 series made for the German army, the Bundeswehr. And typical is that you have silver operation elements combined with a green color. And that's what we picked up again for the M11P Safari. Actually, the first Safari for civil use, a green camera, was the Leica R3 Safari, launched end of the 1970s. So this camera is widely known and popular, but on the other hand, there was also a Safari binocular and, even more rare, a green slide projector, Pradovit CA2500. It's probably the most rare slide projector in the world. The R3 Safari, for a long time it wasn't sure whether this camera also existed in the onboard shopping of the Concorde airplane. And only recently somebody found really the catalog of that onboard shopping, and it was saying world's finest SLR camera available on British Airways. Another special moment in my career, and I had many, was when I worked in customer care in Paris, beginning of the 1990s. I had once the R3 Safari of François Mitterrand on my table, and I fixed it for him. There is no other experience in taking photographs with a rangefinder. It's an experience like no other.
Do you keep your left eye open when shooting with a rangefinder?
Of course, because the other eye can check what's happening beside the camera, and that's a very special way of taking pictures. And it's very rewarding. If you master it in the right way, an M camera is a pleasure to use. For the M11P, we have chosen a more, I would say, stylish, more fashionable color, but still remaining in this context of the historical safari finish. It is really unobtrusive, but very eye-catching at the same time. So I expect that people will ask, oh, you have a green camera? So if you like to have that, I think it's the right camera to choose from. As the operation elements are silver lenses match best with safari cameras, but also you can use a black lens and it's still looking very nicely. Or, of course, one of the very rare safari lenses we did, 28 f2 or 50 f2. That's one of the biggest advantages, that you can use almost every M lens ever produced in more than 70 years of the history of M on the latest camera, or you can use a modern lens on your granddad's M3. And this is without example in the camera industry. So we're a little bit proud of that, and we take great care of keeping compatibility really at the highest level. Of course, it's an M11. It's, I would say, the best digital M camera we've ever made. High resolution, super sensitivity in low light. So all the advantages of the M11 or M11P also are valid for the Safari. It's a pure beauty,